Welcome, your asylum procedure will start soon. The following applies to you. You have fled Ukraine, but you do not have the Ukrainian nationality. You had a temporary residence permit in Ukraine, for example, for work or study. And according to the Immigration and Naturalization Service, IND, you come from a safe country of origin, for example, Morocco, India or Ghana. The complete list of safe countries can be found on the website of the central government. This film briefly explains how the asylum procedure usually develops in your case and which organizations you encounter during the asylum procedure. Organizations. The IND investigates your personal story and the situation in your country of origin. The IND then decides whether you are entitled to protection in the Netherlands. The Dutch government ensures that you are protected by a lawyer during the asylum procedure. You don't have to pay for this. The lawyer is independent. If you already have a lawyer, you can ask him/her to help you with the asylum procedure. If you do not have a lawyer yet, you will automatically be assigned a lawyer by the Legal Aid Board. Vluchtelingenwerk is an independent human rights organization that informs you about the asylum procedure and can provide you with legal support. Vluchtelingenwerk is present at most reception locations. If your application is rejected, the Repatriation and Departure Service, DTNV, or the International Organization for Migration, IOM, will help you organize the return to your country of origin. During most of the conversations of the asylum procedure, an interpreter will be present in person, online, or by telephone. Interpreters are neutral and independent. B. Asylum procedure. You come from a country that is safe according to the IND. Safe means, according to the IND, people from these countries can live safely in their country and call on protection from their government if necessary. Because the IND assumes that you do not need asylum protection in the Netherlands, your procedure will be processed faster. Now we will explain how the asylum procedure usually works in your situation. Invitation IND for hearing. You will shortly receive a letter from the IND asking whether you wish to continue the asylum procedure. If you respond that you want this, an interview will be scheduled. You will then receive a second letter with the invitation. Use the time you have now to collect documents and other evidence to support your story. Information and lawyer. Vluchtelingenwerk provides you with extensive information on your asylum procedure. If you wish, Vluchtelingenwerk will provide you with legal support, and Vluchtelingenwerk can help you collect documents that are important for your asylum application. You will soon meet your lawyer for the first time, who will help you during the asylum procedure. Together with your lawyer, you prepare for the interview with the IND. Vluchtelingenwerk and your lawyer provide you with legal support and information. Take your time to tell your story and ask questions. Vluchtelingenwerk and your lawyer treat everything you say confidentially. The asylum procedure. The asylum procedure usually takes a number of days. The duration depends on the time the IND needs to make a good decision on your application. The way in which the interviews with the IND take place can differ. You will often be in a room with an IND employee and an interpreter, but the IND can also decide to conduct the interview via a video connection. How the asylum procedure develops. During the asylum procedure, you will have one interview with the IND. This is an important conversation. In this interview, the IND asks questions about why you think you are at risk in your country. If you wish, and if it is possible, an employee of Vluchtelingenwerk can be present at the interview with the IND. Discuss this with your lawyer. The IND makes a report of the interview. You check this report for errors together with your lawyer. If there are errors in the report, your lawyer will pass this on to the IND. The IND will make a decision on your asylum application based on the interview, your evidence, and the lawyer's response. There are two options. The IND intends to reject your asylum application. This is called voornemen, or the IND needs more time for investigation. If the IND intends to reject your asylum application, you should discuss this with your lawyer. If you do not agree, your lawyer will write a letter to the IND explaining why you do not agree. Based on your lawyer's letter, the IND may decide that more time is needed. Then your application will be processed in the extended asylum procedure. You will then receive an invitation for an additional interview at a later date. The IND will send you a letter about this. It is also possible that the IND will still reject your asylum application. Together with you, the lawyer will consider whether an appeal will be lodged with the court. If that happens, the court will decide whether the IND's decision is justified. After the procedure, the Dutch government extended your stay under the Temporary Protection Directive until September the 4th of 2023. This means that at least until that date, you retain the same rights as other refugees from Ukraine. Before your temporary protection ends on the 4th of September, you will receive another letter from the IND about the permanent termination of the temporary protection. You will have the right to object to this letter. If your asylum application has been definitely rejected, the DTNV or IOM can support you with your departure from the Netherlands. Vluchtelingenwerk can also offer you help, advice and support upon your return. If you receive a residence permit as a refugee, you may live and work in the Netherlands after the 4th of September. Do you have any questions about this film or about the asylum procedure? Then go to www.refugeehelp.nl and choose non-Ukrainian nationality. Would you prefer personal advice? Then visit a consultation hour in your area or make an appointment for an online consult via Refugee Help.